Bangladesh has launched some infrastructure projects throughout the last decade. Many of these projects have been labeled mega projects because of their scope, cost, and resulting economic effect. In addition, a number of them have been designated as high-priority projects by the federal government. By the end of this year, the Padma Multipurpose Bridge, Bangladesh's first metro rail project, MRT Line-6. In addition, the government has been prioritizing new and current projects to boost the country's economy. An ongoing fast-track project in Bangladesh is the Chittagong-Coxs Bazar Rail Link. Additionally, this tourist city will be served by train as part of the project's scope. Because of this, Cox's Bazar tourism and commerce and communication will be expanded to a greater extent. To go to Gundun Upazila in Bandarban district from Dohazari in Chittagong, the 126-kilometer single-line dual-gauge track project will transverse via the Upazilas of Chandnaish, Satkania, and Lohagarh in Cox's Bazar, Chakaria in Cox's Bazar, and Ramu in Cox's Bazar Sadar. First phase construction on the 100-kilometer rail line is well underway, with more than half of it finished. Even though this portion was originally scheduled to be finished by December 2022, it has been postponed owing to the corona pandemic and other related issues. More than $2.013 billion has been allocated for this project by the Asian Development Bank and Bangladesh. In Dhaka, Bangladesh, the building is underway on the third terminal at Shah Jalal International Airport. The terminal's BDT 2,398 crore construction cost is enough to house 37 aircraft. Also being constructed at the terminal is a 230,000 square meter facility that will house 12 million passengers. A new station for the metro rail will be built next to the terminal to link the two modes of public transportation. Passengers arriving at the airport will be able to take the metro rail straight to their final destination, eliminating the need to exit the terminal. Japanese producer Shimizu and South Korean corporation Samsung are now working together on the project, with JICA contributing $0.17 billion. Aside from that, the remaining $0.6 billion comes courtesy of the Bangladeshi federal and state governments. The terminal will be ready for the public in 2023, according to authorities. The Padma Multipurpose Bridge is the first of 8 projects that the Bangladeshi government has prioritized for quick construction. The 2-story bridge will be finished by June 2022 and will be open to traffic for the whole population. Aside from roads, the bridge will feature telephone, internet, gas, and railway connections. The Padma Bridge Rail Link project was created by Bangladesh Railway, since there was no rail network in the southern region of the nation. The Padma Bridge will be used to connect Dhaka's Kamalapur station with Gandaria and Karaniganj in Jessore, Bangladesh. For this new railway, 66 main bridges as well as 244 smaller and medium bridges, culverts, and underpasses will be built. 14 modern stations will also be created as part of this project, which includes 6 platforms, an approach road, and an administrative station. The total budget of this mega project is $33.12 billion. China Railway Group Limited is developing the project under the G2G model with China, where the project is being executed. For the Padma Bridge train connection, the Chinese government is providing 85% of its finance, while Bangladesh is providing 15% of its own money. It will take until at least 2024 before the Rooppur part of the project, which began in 2016, is fully completed. The Matarbari ultra-supercritical coal-fired power project, located in Mahashkali Upazila of Chittagong, is one of Bangladesh's 10 largest projects. 2 600-megawatt units will provide 1,200 megawatts of electricity, enough to cover the needs of Chittagong and Cox's Bazar. The Bangladeshi government's economic zones and EPZs in Chittagong and Cox's Bazar would greatly benefit from this power plant. Let me tell you that $4 billion is being spent on the coal power generation company Bangladesh Limited's latest project. Project finance will be provided by the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, which will provide around 80% of the total project cost. Construction is scheduled to begin in 2020, with completion and shipment of the first unit anticipated in January 2024. The second unit is anticipated to begin production in July of 2024. Mega project Rooppur nuclear power plant in Bangladesh has the greatest budgetary allocation. Bangladesh will join an exclusive club of 33 nations that generate nuclear electricity when this project is completed. As part of a partnership between Bangladesh's Atomic Energy Commission and the Russian state nuclear energy corporation Rosatom, the project is being implemented. In 1961, Bangladesh's first nuclear power plant was proposed. A total of 260 acres of project land and 32 acres of residential property in Padma district's Rooppur were purchased for this purpose. However, the project was never completed and was abandoned. The resumption of project work began in 2009, and a cooperation agreement for building a 2-unit nuclear power station with the Russian Federation was signed in 2011. Two 1,200-megawatt units were agreed upon between Bangladesh and Russia in 2015. One unit might be finished by 2023, even though the second unit is not anticipated to be finished until 2025. The total cost of this project is $12.65 billion. 80% of the project's cost is covered by Russian funding, while the Bangladesh government contributes the remaining cost. Matarbari Deep Sea Port, or Matarbari Deep Seaport, is one of Bangladesh's newest and most ambitious projects. Initially, the Matarbari power station was built to import coal, but today commercial ports are being built as well. Construction of a deep-water port in Mahashkali Upazila Chittagong is underway at Matarbari, where it will be 18 meters deep. The Mahashkali's project is worth $3.1 billion, and Matarbari Deep Seaport project would begin building in 2020. A $1.48 billion invested by JICA, a total of $2.1 billion, and a total of BDT $1.6 billion will be contributed by the Port Authority and the Government of Bangladesh, respectively. The Chittagong Port Authority has set a completion date of 2025 for the deep sea port, even though work is projected to be finished in December 2026. There are multiple flyovers in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and the government is planning on a metro train system. The Dhaka Elevated Road is a 19.63-kilometer 4-lane expressway from Kutubkali on the Dhaka-Chittagong Expressway to Kaula in the Hazrat Shah Jalal main airport district of Dhaka. Kuril, Banani, Mohakali, Tashgaon, Magbazar, and Kamalapur are all included in the route from the airport. The elevated highway, which is 20 kilometers long, will include a total of 27 kilometers of ramps for both ascending and descending. The Ministry of Roads and Transport's Bangladesh Bridge Authority is in charge of overseeing the undertaking. The public-private partnership between an agency of the government and the private sector estimates that $1.4 billion would be needed to build this elevated road. Only a few million would come from the government. The rest of the money will be invested by the company. After a 2020 start date, the project is expected to be finished in 2023. They expect to complete a rail link between Tashgaon and Dhaka Shah Jalal International Airport in December 2022. That's all for today's video, and thanks for watching it. Before you leave, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to never miss any updates. I will see you in the next video. Take care and stay tuned.